Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You never know, you might get a notification. So we did 2 yesterday, didn't we? Yep. I needed the dough. I still like that one. The only thing I ever won for aging was a trophy. Don't really work because the word's atrophy. Works as a written joke, atrophy, but not a trophy. I like it though, it's good. It's good as a written joke. But if you didn't know, atrophy means that parts of you are dying. They've got atrophy. Like my brain has atrophy because it's not as sharp as it once was. So, yeah. Joke done. I think my eyes are on the mend because sorry, gigantic key ring. It's sort of, I love it. Gary got it for me at Euro Disney. It's obviously the Guardians of the Galaxy mixtape. Love it, but it just clunks everywhere I put it. Right then, today it's Winner's Day, isn't it? Giveaway winner day. And tomorrow's new giveaway. Can't believe it's the weekend already, can you? It just flies by. So I did a few videos yesterday, and I recorded some for Rocksteady, and I never managed to get it on, the ones that I'd done, because I had such a busy day. But all through those videos, the door is knocking, because the wind was bang, 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 knocking at the door. And it wasn't until Gary came home, and because I was cooking dinner, that I said, oh, do you know what, I'm going to tape this door knocker shut. And he said, well, we won't get any letters. I went, well, they very rarely put them through the door, to be honest with you. They'll either like knock, or they put them in this bucket that we've got outside. It was a kind of a mail bucket, you know. That's what Gary's mum always had, because there was no door slot. Letterbox, that's the word I'm looking for. So now we have a letterbox. They very rarely think about it because they're so used to putting it in the box. But I've been backwards and forwards to the door, you know, all day with parcels here, parcels there, some for Gary, some for me, and all that sort of baloney, because of it's kind of near enough Christmas, you know. It is. Speaking of which, I still haven't put the new batteries in that thingy, so I don't know if it's going to work. I will have to do it and see, but I still, for the life of me, cannot remember where I bought it to take it back. I want to think it maybe was like Homebase or B&Q, because we spend so much time in DIY shops that it probably was. Although we did go in Poundland to get some no nails, so it could have been in there. So today, watch out, there's a Humphrey about. Oh goodness. Now if you're from the UK, do you remember that advert? Watch out, there's a Humphrey about. The things that pop in your head, see what I mean? It's like, I can't remember important stuff from a week ago, but watch out, there's a Humphrey about from my childhood. Ding, there it is. Great long-term memory. Well, mostly. I made a swatch video yesterday, and I did it in a different way. I knew I wanted to do a swatch video, and I knew I wanted to do that yarn, which is called Dark Prism, even though they put the wrong yarn bands on it, and it's not got that on it at all. It's got something like Colour Wheel, even though it's not called that. But I wanted to see how it worked up myself, because I want to make a hat with it. Or yeah, a hat. And I also brought in some other yarns, which I will swatch up as well, because I was like, I love them all. And they're all the new ones, and I went to see how they work. So yeah, we'll do that, definitely. We'll do that. But I want you to kind of watch that video and let me know what format you want it to take from now on. Whether you want me to make the multitude of swatches and then do one on camera, whether you want me to make all the swatches like I was and then just talk about them, or whether you like me making the swatches as I go and just do one. You know, there's all these different, oh, I get your work in, don't I really? That's, you know, you can't just sit there and watch and relax, can you? No, she has to get your work in, doesn't she? Mean, that's what I am, mean. Anyway, let me know if you can, what you think, whether you, because then making them is rather long and it's time consuming. So I either have to like make them and it takes a while to actually get around to doing the video, or I do a video that takes rather a long time to make. Yeah, I don't mind either way, really. Maybe some and some. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, weekend, and it's still windy. Still a bit windy. But Gary will be turning off the electricity soon, so it's nice and dark out because I've got to do this early. Yeah, turning off the electric, and he's going to be doing some more work. So, yeah. And when you've got no electricity, you can't really do anything. Nothing works, you know, nothing. So it's a bit of a pain. But, yeah, I've done a few unboxings of things on Rocksteady. So if you want to see those, I've got my usual yearly Gemporia Gems TV kind of mini order. I didn't order a lot. Every time I watch it, there's nothing I want. And that you know, it used to be like everything I wanted. I went, but now it's like they've really gone downhill, or my taste has changed completely, or a little bit of both, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I did get a couple of things, and they're not what you might think. Just saying. Something rather healthy is in that order. And also then I undid the boxing of the 3 massive kind of boxes of Scoville Never Stick pans, saucepans, frying pans, and a big pot, which yeah, took me by surprise, some of them, really. So that's on there. I've got a speaker to do and a ring light, and anything else that pops up, you know. Just saying, there's loads of things that I've kind of had recently that I could have done unboxings for, and I just didn't. Probably because I buy myself too much. It's naughty, really. I was supposed to be buying people Christmas presents. Every time I go to the shop, I see something I like, and it's, you know, a bit naughty, but can't take it with you. That's what I say. Or you could try, but it wouldn't work, would it? No. And you know, there's a credit card, isn't there? Anyway, I can see New Year's going to be like, what did I spend all that money on? Why did I stick it all in the credit card? That's my mum's screechy, like, witchy poo voice coming out. Oh my God, I hope I don't get that. You know, you say as you get older, you turn into your parents. I hope not. You know. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting here. No, because she didn't talk like that all the time. But if she wanted, if something kind of like was a shocking thing, suddenly this witchy poo voice would emanate from my mother. Also, I used to take her shopping and out and about, give her an airing, you know, like you do. And she would be really rude to people, and I'd be like, oh my God, people had stopped to talk and they might say something about me, but I don't know, she would cut them dead. And I just thought, oh, well, I could get in a fight one of these days because of her gob. But, you know, she was really, really bad. She would just, and she'd say something and they'd look at me and I'd burst out laughing as if it was a joke. It's the only way I could do it. It's like, Mum, what are you like? Oh, yeah. I can see it happening. I can see it. I can see this happening. It was out yesterday, and we went into Curry's, And as Gary was coming through the door, this young bloke with his with his other half, shoved Gary out the way. He didn't feel it, right? But I see it. And this woman said, sorry. And it wasn't her that did it, you know, it's him. And I kind of gave them this scowl. And what did I call him? Gary said, what are you looking at? Oh, what was that? And I said, oh, what was it? Oh, I can't remember what I called him now, but it was loud enough for him to hear anyway. And I thought, I bet Gary's face is going to go, oh, no, not again. Because I can't remember what I called him now. Oh, but it wasn't very nice. It was just highlighting that he was a rude, obnoxious young man type thing. But, you know, I can see his face sometimes going, oh. See, that's what my mum used to do to me. But not in my defence, you know. These people had done nothing, you know. They were nice. But she just went for it. You know, I think it was just as she was getting older, she was just getting crabby. Cantankerous and crabby. Bless her. She was a feisty woman in her day. And I think she kind of got, you know, went into that as a default mode as she got older. I hope I don't. I see it happening. But people don't tend to know how to take me, you know, when I do things like that. Like, I'll say something like that and they won't say nothing. They probably think, oh, she's a bit mental. We'll stay away because she's probably got a knife in that bag. You know, they might not think that, but they probably do, like, look and think, nah, I'm not taking her on, you know. Don't know why. Just got this presence that makes people think not taking her on. And if they do, then they get a bit of a tongue lashing. I usually win. Just saying. Anyway, that's the Joan gene in our family. I have a bit of it. But I don't think I will get like that, you know. Mostly if I do snap at someone like I did the other day, it's because I'm in defence of somebody. You know, like I look and I think, how dare you do that to him, sort of thing. But, you know, that's usually what it is. It's me kind of defending somebody else. I've always been that way. Always. That is a personality trait. People like that tend to end up in the police force. I didn't, obviously. But there is a reason. Not because I hate pigs. Oh, did I say that? Not because I hate the Babylon or anything like that. Or the Fuzz. Or, you know, the boys in blue, the police. It's nothing to do with anything like that. It's the fact that when I was young, you had to be a certain height. And, well, I was well under it, let's just say. So it was a thing I never even considered because, you know, I would never have made it. Now they don't have that criteria anymore. You have to be 6 foot for a man, and I think it was 5'8" for a woman. Well, you know, if I'd had stilettos and platforms this high, I still wouldn't have made the. Well, no, I'm not that short, I suppose. But yeah, you know, I was never gonna make the grade height wise. Vertically challenged. I was talking to someone the other day about weight, and I said I'm not overweight. I'm just under tall. You know, if I was the right height for myself, then it'd all be fine. You know, I wouldn't. Anywho, oh no! Oh, I had to go and do it, didn't I? Can't even remember where it is. Not that one. There it is. Had to say it. Had to go and say it. Ah. So it's weekend, which means videos are very different at weekends. I think people are just busy and enjoying themselves. They're probably going out Christmas shopping. You know what? It might not light up, but it sparkles. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. There you go. Oh, it's scratchy. I could put up with a scratchiness if it lit up. Just saying. You know, if it did its job. But there you go. Festivities, festiveness has arrived. Just bear with me a second. Wait a sec. Oh, here we go. Ready? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to go down a bit for that one. But I think that, or, oh, hang on, there's more. There. Is that fetching? Is it Christmassy enough? Will I do? I don't know, I'm going to have, oh, do you know what? I thought these were just really loose, but they're not. There's something else. I know there is. Aha. I can't wear them both at the same time. This one. That one fits on the camera more. Anyway, those are my little... I do have another one. It's in the other room. I keep forgetting it to bring it in. This was my oldest one, but they're still as good today as the day I bought them. I probably had this about 4 years. Last year. Year before. I seem to get one a year. Have you noticed? Oh, I've got to take it off. It's really scratchy. Hopefully, when I wear something else that's more kind of a, you know, not such a roundy neck, perhaps it won't be so scratchy. I don't know. I was just so gobsmacked that it didn't light up though. But they really match, don't they? And this is all sparkly. Look, all sparkles. You know, I went into, I think it was like B&Q for their Christmas decorations, were pretty abysmal. But there was this gonk gnome, whatever you want to call it, Scandi gnome type thing, and it was tiny, and it was blue. It was amazing coloured blue, and straight away it was like shiny, precious, gotta have it, you know. But the prices of them were ridiculous. They weren't that great, you know. Even the small ones were like £8 to £10. So I just said, oh, you know what, I don't need it in my life that much. But I did covet the blue, you know. It was so pretty. Really, really nice. Made some stitch markers yesterday. I showed you on the morning chat some of the new little stitch markers that arrived. I can't show them to you because I put them outside in the yarn van. Well, the ones I've made, the rest are all in. I shall make some more. Probably when I've got no electricity and there's nothing to do, I can sit and do those. But I did make quite a few. They go really quick though, that's the thing. But I made all of them. I said yesterday that they were, what did I say they were? Butterflies. Well, nobody was observant enough to pull me up on it. But they were angels. Butterflies at all. They were angels. They got a head and they got a little body and wings. So they're quite big when you make them. So although it looks like I did a lot, mostly they just take up the space. But I do have this little pot in here that I normally put them in. And I've got 2 of them now, so I will fill up both pots. I'll do some of the older ones as well. And I did some of the hearts and the roses. I did some roses. But yeah, and it's so much easier with 2 pliers. It really is, because I can just, and I had my glasses on, but the trouble is every time I look down they just travel. They're so heavy. I should have chosen small ones, then they wouldn't have been quite so heavy. They would have still been the same kind of thickness of lens, but they wouldn't have been so heavy because they wouldn't have been so big. Plus I only want them for reading, so I should have thought about it. But it's been so long since I've actually had glasses that I didn't think about weight and all that. I just thought, I like them, I'll have those. And that was, you know, you learn along the way. Oh, hang on a minute, don't want them to be too heavy, don't want those little ridges coming on your nose, and it doesn't matter how much I tighten them up, they fall because they're too wide. And I've bent them in and they've bent them, and I'd just be forever going in the shop to get them done. They're just wrong style, really. Maybe I'll get another pair because I've got the prescription, and I can go in there and just say I want that cheap pair, and they can put them in. So perhaps that'll work really better for reading glasses. It's a shame because I really liked the frames. I could have them put in these, couldn't I? These stay on, just saying. Can you imagine? I'm being really silly today. I think it's because it's Saturday. You know, it's silly day. So I'm going to get off anyway and upload this video. And also I've got to tackle find my winners. Got to do them by the random comment picker and all that stuff. And then tomorrow find another giveaway. And it's all go, isn't it? It's all go. I made a chicken Alfredo for dinner yesterday, which was really nice. Decided not to have any pasta with it because it's not pasta, it's pretend pasta. So figured, you know, give it a miss, just have the creamy chicken, and it was nice. I've yet to discover, I took the tablet, you know, for the lactose thing, but I've yet to discover whether that worked for me or not. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to do today. I feel like I've made just about everything there is. You know, we had kind of a little steak the other day. We had a lamb chop. We had spag bol. We've had chicken. Now we've had Alfredo. So what else is there, you know? Start the whole thing again. Don't know. Have to figure it out, I suppose. Anyway, can't really make much without electricity. So, you know, won't be getting another kebab, that's for sure, after what happened with the swelling and the thinking I had the cancer back. That was a shocker. If you didn't see that one, yeah, this kebab made me have an allergic reaction in my mouth, and I had this lump come up under my tongue. I was convinced that I was back there in the bad days of, you know, going through all that stuff. Oh. And then I was so glad when it went. I was, oh, thank God. Wasn't it? Anyway, I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and all that stuff. And because Christmas is coming, you know. And we don't want to spoil Christmas. So, cherry bye for now.